Hello, welcome back to HLS Crypto. My name is Dan. So today we're going to go through a ultimate meme coin tier list, slightly different to how we've done tier lists in the past because I think that I've obviously had a lot of tabs open and I think it can drain everything. So we're looking at the best memes, the things that I think will do the best in terms of value for money in a return. Basically, will make money that I think they've probably made enough already, but they'll still make a little bit more. Then you've got your average memes, the ones that are okay. Then you've got meh, the ones that are like, take it or leave it. And then you've got not good. So what we'll do is we'll start with Brett. Brett, for me, goes straight into the best memes category. I know it's been spoken about a lot on YouTube, particularly Jake Gordon's utilizing the Uniswap liquidity pools, and he's working a way of making a passive income, which is absolutely fine. That's probably a good strategy to do. I don't personally do that at this stage, but then maybe it's something that I might want to look forward to doing. But I think Brett's still a little bit high at the minute. I'm expecting a dip, and obviously, as we know right now, crypto is in the mud for the past sort of 24 hours. I think we're at kind of a low. How long that'll last, I don't know. I imagine it'll pick up relatively quickly. Next is Dogecoin. I'm going to put this in the average tier purely because you're probably only looking at an 8x. I don't see it going to like over $1, maybe $1, maybe $1.10, maybe a 10x you might squeeze out of it. It is an OG though of memes, and obviously Elon Musk can just make it flick in just a second. So there's potential in Doge, but again, for me it's already had its run. Shiba Inu, I think that will make money. I had some back in 2021, and made a small amount on Shiba. I think it'll still do well. I don't think it's going to be a best meme. Again, quite an OG in terms of that. Pepe again is very similar. I think it will make money, but I don't. It's already a bit too high. I think you've already missed the boat on that. The trick now is to try and find the next Pepe, the next Shiba Inu, the next Doge. Where are they? How do you find them, and how do we look at that? So we'll do that in the coming weeks and months within the channel. Dog with Hat, another example of will make money. We spoke about this on a live stream back when it was so small in market cap, and it's gone up to like what I think $4.60 or something like that, which is crazy for just a dog with a hat on. I mean, this is what we're dealing with, but these are the things that are making money right now. Bubba, for me, is going to go straight into the best memes category. I think that's still hugely undervalued. It's on Solana, and I really do appreciate the fact that it's going to go woof eventually. So I'm happy to kind of build my bags while things are low with regards to that. MAGA. Now, I want to put MAGA in the will make money section. I would have put it in best memes, and I do kind of. The one thing I really like about it is the fact that it is campaigning for charities and trafficking and all that kind of stuff. So there is a lot of positivity around the space within this particular crypto, and I get that. So I also think it's ran very high. So will it go and hit massive heights again? Probably not, but I think it still will do better than where it currently is. So for me, it's a will make money. Turbo, again, I want to put that in the best memes category. I think Turbo is going to do really, really well. It's not one that I'm currently holding, but I do know a lot of people who are super bullish on it. I think it'll do really, really well coming into the bull run. The next one is Flocky, which I think is again in the will make money category. I like the fact that it sponsors sporting events. I like the fact that it sponsors football clubs in India, Spain, and different things like that. It's very interesting to me. I think it'll do really, really well. And bearing in mind, memes are the things that kind of get people in. So if you're the top meme on certain chains, people will come in, newbies who are not used to crypto in any way, and we'll see these kind of things, and they'll always take the top ones. They're not going to search on CoinMarketCap to like page 7 of memes to try and pluck one there. I don't think that's the case. Myro's going in average for me. I think it's had its run. I'm not sure if it's going to start piling back. I think there's a lot of FUD regarding Myro as well, so I'm not sure whether that's going to be a thing or whether it'll do particularly well. Peng, excuse me, Peng for me is meh. I don't see Peng doing much. I know a lot of people are very popular, fans of it essentially, but I think meh is kind of where we're looking at for that. Milady, I don't get this one at all. Like I don't find this to be a particularly interesting meme in any way, shape, or form. For me, it's going into the not good category. Whether some people might not like that or not, I think the same way as Boomer. Boomer is also on base chain, and again, I don't see a lot of benefit to it. I think it's a bit shit. But again, people are popular, so it's going into the not good category. For me, Cock Inu. Now, this will make money, in my opinion, largely down also to its name, Cock Inu. I think that's quite funny, but I have the childhood brain of like a 12-year-old. I find things funny when they probably shouldn't be as I'm getting older, but I still find it fun. Farts are another thing. I still find farts absolutely hilarious. If you farted, I would laugh 100% of the time. I don't know why that is. Since birth to now, always found it funny. Next one is T-Mania. Again, I want to put this into the will make money section. I know Sepral on his channel has been speaking about a lot. A lot of his followers definitely made a lot of money from this particular project. Again, it's one of the ones that I think they've moved a bit too high, a bit too quick, and we're going to see retracements. If we start getting lows on some of these, then it might be worth picking them up, even in the will make money category, because again, nothing's ever guaranteed, nothing's ever financial advice, but there is still avenues to go and pump bags, particularly at low levels, right? Now, Daddy Coin, I'm going to put this in average purely because I'm going to make a video on this. I think I'll make a video speaking about Andrew Tate and things like that. And by the way, I have no problem with Andrew Tate. He's absolutely fine, in my opinion. Court case aside, I don't know the whole situation of what went on and what didn't go on, and I'm not particularly asked about that because it's his own business. But obviously, yeah, if certain allegations are true, then it's not good. But you can't deny that he's living a pretty good life. Court case aside, he's got every car you can possibly think of. He's always out with loads and loads of different women. He's having a good time. So for me, is he doing that much wrong? He clearly loves his brother. Clearly clearly loves his family, and yeah, for me, there's not a problem. I don't get the whole. I know what he's doing with burning the supplies and things like that, but I'm gonna put it as average because I don't see the mass appeal. I think very much like Tate, I think he's polarizing. Some people either love him, some people hate him, and I think that's kind of where they sit with that. And for me, I don't mind him. I think he's probably all right. I don't watch a lot of his content, but I think a lot of the time when people get pissed off with him, I think a lot of that has been taken out of context. I think you have to kind of, you can't judge someone until you spent a bit of time with them or at least looked into who they are. So, some of the out of context stuff, I don't like. I distance myself from that. Next one is something that I've just been looking at recently. Actually, it's a new one, and I'm going to put it into the will make money category. It's Alexis Texas. So I'll just show you quickly her Twitter. Now, she's obviously a very famous adult star. I'm sure you have already heard of her. She's currently 2 million followers on X, but she has got a token now out on Solana. I think it's interesting. I think it's definitely something I'm going to take a look at. I'm going to purchase some a little bit later today. So it's one of these ones that I think will do well. She is actively speaking about it as well. She's been on spaces and things like that. So I think it's interesting. Very low at the minute. I think it's around $130,000, $135,000 market cap. So very, very low. But everyone who's familiar with her, I imagine, will want to try and get some of this. There's going to be perks and different things in the future. I believe there's going to be some sort of manga style cartoon and things like that as well. So it's very interesting. That's just my opinion, though, whether you want to take that or not. So next one is Resistance Dog on the Ton network. Now, the reason this might surprise some people, I'm going to put this in the best memes category, and the reason why is because Ton is the kind of like the Telegram coin, essentially. We'll do a video on Ton at some point, but again, like with Brett trying to be the number one meme on base, I think this could quite easily be surmount that on Ton, and maybe there's something in that because I don't think a lot of people are talking about it. So as the cycle continues, that could be something that could do really, really well. I mean, if you look at its price at the minute, it's just under $1. Bonk, as we all know, Bonk will do well. I think. I know it's had a big drop off, but I still think that can be put straight into the will make money. I don't think it's in the category of best memes personally. I think the four we've got there will stand the test of time potentially. But I also like to think that maybe one or two of these along the will make money section will probably end up in the best memes over time. I think that if Texas gets adoption again with adult tokens, they don't tend to go to like hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollar market cap. But from where it is now to maybe a 15, 20, 30, that could be a decent X. So the final coin is Toshi. For me, it's a meh. Like I don't think it's very good. I don't like it. I think the migration to another contract, things like that, I'm not convinced it's going to be a big player at all. So it's meh. It borderline not good in my opinion, but that's just how I see things. If your favorite meme hasn't been mentioned today, by the way, let me know because